2023 is coming to an end. There's not many tennis events left, but we have a big one, ATP Vienna, and this is my preview. Here we go. As Jose Morgado says, the incredible draw in Vienna is one of the best of the year. Of course, we've just had Shanghai. That was stacked. Japan wasn't as stacked, but still was some good results and some good tennis. This one in Vienna, it's an ATP 500, and there's a lot at stake with players still trying to qualify for the tour finals, and of course players trying to climb the rankings. We've got some first rounds here, which, I mean, this first one you'd say a few years ago would have been massive. It's not so big now in my opinion, but still, Team Tsitsipas opening round. We have Sinner Shelton, and that one is massive because we've got Ben Shelton in a final at the moment playing against Aslan Karatsev. So that could be a great match. Medvedev versus the young Frenchman Fields, that should be good. Dimitrov having a great year against Musetti. Hachanov, Safulin, and TFO Evans, which I think Evans is favourite for. I think TFO was a little bit weak in his last performance, losing of course to Aslan Karatsev, and I feel Evans is having a great year. He's played extremely well against Alcaraz the times he's played him, a few times recently, and I like his chances. But let's go into the draw in more detail. I'll zoom in, and the number 1 seed is Daniil Medvedev, and the number 2 seed is Jannik Sinner. So according to the seeds, the potential final we could see is a Medvedev-Sinner. And it's fascinating because, of course, we know Sinner was able to get to the better of him for his first time recently in a final. So let's see if that can happen again. But there's a lot of matches between that, and I'm not sure if we're going to get the 1-2 here. Some players I quite like the look of course, is Aslan Karatsev. He rises with Bitcoin. He's in a final at the moment and playing a brilliant tennis. He's just beaten Dimonor, he's beaten Zheng, he's beaten TFO, and I think he could even win the final against Ben Shelton. When Aslan's on form, we know from a few years ago, he is unstoppable and can beat a lot of players. So I'm really fearful, if I'm anyone on this half of the draw, for an Aslan Karatsev, because when he's playing well, he beats everyone. And the only thing is, playing so well right now, will he have the legs? Will he have the stamina to go another week? On the other side of the draw, of course, a player here I like is Arnaldi. I think he's having a really good, promising year. He's young, he's an Italian, and I'd like to see him do well. Zverev had a bit of a strange few weeks. He went out in the first round to Jordan Thompson in the last one. Often are playing great, but he's got a good head-to-head, I believe, Zverev. I think he's played him twice and beat him twice. So Offner probably going to struggle against Zverev. I expect Zverev to pick himself up after last week's abysmal performance, really. Losing to Thompson should never have happened because Zverev is far too good, especially this time of the year. I think he'll do okay here, Zverev. Potentially Rublev could be the banana skin, and I'd like to see Arnaldi go far. On the bottom, Monfils, let's speak about him. He had a crazy match today. I think there was a period where he won, was it 16 points in a row at one stage? Very dominant performance, and there was Svitolina in the crowd cheering him on. And right at the bottom, Ben Shelton, Jannik Sinner. How is that a first round match? I mean, Sinner has been screwed over massively with this draw, and I don't know how to call that one. I'd like to say Sinner purely because he'll be a little bit fresher with Shelton playing a final, but could go either way. If Shelton serves well and keeps the run going, Sinner could be in trouble. But enough of that, let me give you my prediction, and my prediction is we are going to see Sasha Zverev win ATP Vienna. Not many people are expecting it, but I think this little section isn't terrible. I mean, Rublev's tough, I know, but I think Zverev's going to be on fire, and we're going to see some good tennis from him just in time for the end of the year. Of course, he has a big incentive to try and qualify for the Tour Finals too, and I think he's going to be able to do so by winning ATP Vienna, beating in the final, wait for it, Aslan Karatsev. I think Karatsev's going to keep the run going, but Zverev will beat him in the final. There we go, that's my prediction. Let me know in the comment section, who do you think is going to win ATP Vienna? And of course, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you very soon.